man. What's camera like declining?
I used to do the same thing.
All right, so here we are, right? This is the room that, as a little kid, as a 16-year-old kid, I found out I was going to be a father, and I had to come up with a strategy of how not to be like my father, who was incarcerated, and I wanted to be around for my child. Now I'm 16 years old. We're going to keep the kid, which is crazy, but I'm laying in this bed in this room, and I'm like, what do I have that's going to help me take care of my child? And I chose martial arts because I already was a pretty good martial artist. And I saw my instructor, Tiger Kim, have a school on Fordham Road in the Bronx, and that was like freaking huge. So nobody that I knew actually was doing martial arts at that level. They used to teach in the PAL, in the YMCA, in the church, in the freaking synagogue, you name it, anywhere. And they had a job, and then they would do this like a side hustle. They used to compete in tournaments for trophies. But to me, I wanted to be in the magazines. I wanted to be in the karate magazine. Yeah. You know, so my whole thing was, damn it, you know what? Here you got people in the magazine, right? I want to be on the magazine. And on top of that, this one in particular was 1984. Yeah, I did a photo shoot right over. See right there? I did a photo shoot. And that came out in the magazine. I was already a father. This is December of '84, so that means it must have been September of '84 when I got it, because the way they did it. So I mean, technically speaking, I was 18 years old. So I already had been rated for over a year. I used to go to tournaments, and sometimes they gave away $100. Well, getting paid a measly $100 without getting paid a 1 week salary to me, because minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. So that's how I initiated what would have been my martial arts professional career. Professional meaning getting paid. At age 18, I did my first seminar also, and I got paid even more that day. I think I made like $200-300. Forgot what it was, and it was an awesome thing. Anyhow, now my career started as a teacher right downstairs in the Head Start program. And we used to the guy wanted me to teach them karate because he had people that were coming there teaching Taekwondo, and the instructor left. Yes, actually the instructor had a drug problem, so the instructor disappeared. And then he wanted me to teach the guy, and I'm like, I don't know about teaching karate, I'm 16 years old. All I want to do is spar with people. Right, if you spar with me, I don't care what I belt you, I don't whip your ass because I have a sparring partner, someone to spar with. So when he talked about me becoming the teacher, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, I won't do that, but I'll work out with you, which meant, hence, you know, I was sparring. And I think that right downstairs, that was like my first hotel, because there was a pull-out couch, and in the nighttime, you know, a few times I was able to be there with my ladies. Maybe my son was consummated then. That might have been where it happened, possibly. For what it was worth. My point is that you got to use what you got to get what you want. We live in the ghetto, we make the most out of it. So I don't know what happened, why God put me back here again. I'm here being my mom's caregiver, and I have to come up with a strategy to become successful more than ever. And I'm going to use technology to do it, and I'm not going to use any excuses. I'm 58 officially. To me, 5 and 8 is 13, so I'm 13 years old. So I'm going to mature. I'm going to get to a 16-year-old again, which that might be in about 3 years. I might end up being a father. Meaning my girlfriend's freaking only 27. She's going to be 28, so that might be the time 3 years from now that I might become a father again. I'm just saying this because my point is that regardless, I got to stay in shape. If I live to 120 years old, what is that having a child at age 60? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Right. And Tony Robbins just had one too, and a bunch of people are having at that age. My point is that I am not in the best shape physically. I'm going to get in better shape. I cannot make excuses when it comes to fasting and so on and so forth. I know too much information and I've had enough discipline. However, as we speak right now, the Fontanez Charter Club is what I had it. I'm going to get the Fontanez Martial Arts Success System. I'm going to reactivate a lot of students who still want to train. For those of you who think you're old enough to get yourself in shape. I said it like that, old enough to get yourself in shape. Not, when I was younger, I used to and I can't no more. That's the biggest bullshit lie you ever had, that you ever freaking swallowed. You're younger than me, then you should be able to train as good as I'm going to train. And I'm saying going to, because it's going to take a while for us to get to the best physical shape possible, but it starts off with the student creating the mindset, and a lot of you guys just don't know about that.
Right.
So I have a guy who's going to learn how to do the sparring curriculum. His name is Master Ty. Come inside here, Master Ty. And Master Ty, listen, you got big shoes to fill, because if you're going to learn and teach sniper fighting level number 1, let me tell you what it entails. It entails that when people come to spar with you, you whip their ass, meaning that your skill set eliminates all the stuff that they're trying to do to you. So anyone you sparred with in the past, when you spar with them in the future, you're going to notice that it's not so much that you're better than them. Mm-hmm. You know things they don't know. So good or bad, better, that's a matter of opinion. But when you know things that other people just don't know, mm-hmm. that's what makes the results different. I feel really, 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 really horrible how I used to see people, even your crew, doing exercises and trainings that were so incredible in the sense of you had to have the right mindset, you had to have the discipline, you had to be freaking half crazy to do the damn thing. But you know what? They couldn't get better than what the curriculum was. You can't get better than what the curriculum is. If you're doing the form and all that stuff, and you're doing push-ups and all these crazy things, which is time-consuming and is awesome, but then you don't know how to spar because the instructor doesn't know how to spar. You do a pseudo version of sparring, throwing little jabs to your body and doing little things like that. That doesn't transfer into a would-be fight for you in the street. It does not work. Muscle memory and practice makes habit, and all that stuff comes in. And the way you practice is the way you actually do things. So what I'm saying is that I know that the progress rate of a fighter from 1 week to another used to go through the roof when the person started to apply what they learned. Any white boy in my school could have told you the left-right drill. I had to go to seminars with Joe Lewis in order to learn that. Mm-hmm. Imagine that. So when you came into my school, you learned about winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a winner. Success conditioning. Yeah, the mindset. What's the goal? Black belt, excellent, sir. What are you born to be? A winner, sir. What? How do you feel? Super good and getting better. Now that's positive affirmation that you would have to go to seminars with Les Brown and Tony Robbins and Zig Ziglar, all those people to learn that. But I was embedded into the martial arts style in between. Then when it comes to flexibility, stretching this, relaxing, sir. Stretching this, relaxing, sir. So we had a chance to relax in the middle of what would be the training, which meant that our muscles were now more relaxed. The posture was right. The breathing was right. So doing the split was nothing. So I created a whole bunch of competition on top of that. Standards, you raise the standards. We got to lead by example. So the bottom line is that your commitment to becoming the best at what you are being taught is what you got to have. Because without that, this is called a setup. If you can't show and prove, and you're supposed to be person trained by me in 2024, even though we've done seminars and stuff like that before that, they're going to expect you to do some freaking incredible stuff. And so do I as a martial arts instructor. So are you committed, sir?
High expectations, yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to salute AB.
See ya.
At the tip of the top. And you don't stop. Okay, this is the behind the scenes. It's 2024, and this will be legendary someday.